It's been a long time, but there's no other way to really do it other than sending it and coming back on here and dropping a video. This is me versus myself, episode number 99. Um, Sorry, I got a text message, but ignore all that. Number 99. It's been a really good amount of time since you last heard of me. I have not forgotten about you. I have not forgotten about this concept, the idea, the reason why I'm doing it. And yeah, it took me a little bit of time to kind of recenter, I feel like, before deciding, hey, dude, like, this is a long term thing and it's not something that I need to see results for right away. It's not something I'm doing for the results. So let's go ahead and come back on here and talk to my people. It's been a bit of time. Like I said, I haven't really spoken to you guys except for my short form stuff on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, find me at Jesus underscore Spiffy. But if you haven't been following me there and you haven't seen any of my short form stuff, um, things are in motion. Like I said, there's a lot of things planned, and I should have maybe taken the time to plan this out a little bit more. But like I said, I'm not really concerned about the production so much. I'm just kind of looking to get back in the groove of it, right? The next episode I post is going to be episode 100, which is kind of cool. Um, but just so this skill, this asset of mine that I have. I'm looking. Let me remove this mat. Though. It's kind of ugly just being here. Sorry, it's kind of throwing me off in the background. But um, yeah, this skill is something for sure I want to keep developing. Like, it's been a while, so that's where it feels like, oh, there's a little bit of rust. But no, dude, there's a valuable thing with there's value in explaining yourself and expressing yourself to many people. There's value in expressing yourself to the outside world. If for example, me in my experience, I've constantly adopted that lone wolf mentality, especially since I've left high school. I feel like I really leaned into that. I leaned into me having to do all of the things on my own, me having to build my channel, my business on my own without really trying to do other things that can help me outsource or, taking a job so that I can afford talent, so that I can build the business I want to build. But there's a lot of lessons I've been learning these past couple of months, especially about myself. I want to say that from November to now, these past 4 months have been really big. A lot of that goes to my work being done internally. I invested in a mentor. Her name is Ariel Ziegler. Ariel Ziegler. Shout out! I just happen to have your thing on my desk, but Ariel and her training and her teaching, her concepts, her patience has really allowed me to dig into myself. We've dove into a lot of creation and preparing myself to be, to receive certain desires I deserve. And we've gone into past traumas, past kid stuff that I felt I was kids, just trauma that I embodied even now as far as I came from healing, there was still so much more that I needed to look into and uncover that I think through her work definitely helped me kind of see things a lot more clearer. With her, I feel a really strong connection because we've known each other for almost 3 years. We've spent a lot of time together in the gym, and overall, it's just like a cool. I just really admire what she's done with her life. So it comes really natural and really easy to be coached by her because I trust her. I see the results she's putting in. I see the results of her lifestyle. So I think that's what like attracts me to that style of mentor, where it's someone that I can see. It's someone that's like, I'm going to run into constantly. And I think that's why it's led to a lot of growth, because there'd be times where we would address things, and then at the gym, I'd kind of have to expand on it a little bit, or like we would just talk about it, and she could see, hey, how are you doing? Are things getting better? Or like, what about this? And it wasn't every time we saw each other that she would confront me in that way, but I think subconsciously it made me want to step it up so that when I was around my mentor, it seemed like more was going on. But to this past weekend, this past Saturday, with Ariel. I don't think she minds me expressing this, especially because she posted about it. But in case it's not okay, sorry. But we did a mushroom hike. I did a mushroom hike. And then this mushroom hike for the past couple of weeks, had been looking internally for uh, like peace, for tranquility, for acceptance. For a very long time, for the past year and a half, 2 years maybe, close to 2 years, I've been fighting myself. I think a year and a half. I've been fighting myself about what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm trying to build, what it is. I've overall just not accepted my reality of who I am and what it is that I am today, which is kind of contradictory because okay, let me really explain. Let me elaborate more on this concept so it's not kind of like vague. Um, so through the teachings I've been going through, right? One of the biggest things I've been like addressing is me not being the voices in my head. There's a lot of times where I'll judge myself based on the agency owner or the podcaster or jujitsu athlete, but it's like I am not those voices. I am not. That's not me. Those are extensions of me, and there's times and places where I dive into those things, and I'll like really, really, like I guess really like a where I guess I'll how do you say it? Give me a moment. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but and it sucks because there's nobody here to be like, oh no, this was you were saying. Fuck. So I think we just gotta keep going. But overall, right? The main thing I was looking to get out of this experience was acceptance of what's been, acceptance of who I wasn't and who I didn't become, acceptance of, you know, acceptance of work, acceptance of growing up, acceptance of Jesus. Um, and again, it gets a little bit weird when I start to think about, well, who is Jesus today? Because I think that's the most important question. A lot of times I'd look backwards to be like, well, who have I been in the past? But I am not the version of me in the past right now. I can represent certain things about it, but I am not the same me. And it doesn't. This isn't a cop out to be like, oh well, I'm not the things that I do. Definitely, I am, but there's also this part of me that understands that I'm not those labels or stories I'm possibly telling myself are my reality. Like, yes, because I keep repeating that reality and I believe that that is my reality, it becomes my reality. But if I change the story, if I change the script, it's like, well, wait, I'm not those voices. And a lot of times, those voices come out of scarcity. At least in my case, that's what I noticed, where a lot of my scarce thoughts, you can say, led me to feel scarce minded and think very scarce minded. Hang on, Millie, open the door. Our lovely co-host loves to join us, and she's here, and Chigs is back. She's grown a lot. She's grown so much. She's grown so fucking much. Sorry, but yeah, nonetheless, dude, like, as far as right now, life feels really good. I'm, there's a lot I want to uncover still. It's not at all what I want to say. There's a lot that I'm working on. For the rest of this year, I'm still looking into self-sufficiency. I want to raise some chickens. I want to build a tiny house. I want to help businesses distribute content. But a big fault in that, or not a fault, a key component that is missing is fucking money, bro. And I know it's my reality. It's not my reality, and it's not something I have to reinstill to be like, oh, I don't have money, because technically I do, and I do have access to funds. Just I now need to work for it a little bit more, and that's okay. Um, I think for a while I was kind of like, I have to work for less than I worked for maybe at one point, and that kind of felt like, oh fuck, that's a negative thing. But it's overall learning, it's overall growth, and overall it's a I don't even want to say it's not really a risk. I just think more so it's a sacrifice, but it's not a sacrifice still. See, if I choose to see it as a sacrifice, that's what it is. But it's not. It just is. You know, it's just work. It just is also a concept I learned from Ariel. That is a valuable piece of grounding. It's like a fucking it's like a what do you say, like a get out of jail free card. Like, oh no, it just is, like, because it is, it really just is, and it just was. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad. The podcast episode isn't good or bad, it just is. Now it's up to you. If you think it's good, it's good. If I think it's bad, I might think it's bad, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. It just is. And we allow, these stories to control us, right? Like these stories of, oh no, I'm broke, or I know. And trust me, I know. I've been fucking reinforcing this to myself for a while, and I'm fucking breaking that chain, because, dude, like, hang on, huh? Hang on, huh? Like, dude, I'm not these stories, right? And I have access to all this abundance of resources, time, and energy. What's scarce in my mind right now, or what's scarce is effort. Maybe I think I'm not putting in the amount of effort I need to really get results. Earlier in the year I was, and again, I it's like this thing, right? When I've learned this through REO, it's like here I am looking backwards, right? But that's not me, and that just was. So I'm trying to relate to or compare. It just was. It wasn't good or bad. It wasn't fucking more better than what I'm doing right now. That it just literally was, and I fucking hope it's not. I hope I've grasped the concept enough to share it with you and not feel like, what the fuck this was saying? Like, huh? What do you mean? Like, are you just avoiding everything? No, it's not avoidance. Like, and I don't think that it is. I don't think it's avoidance. It's just the simplest truth I think you can believe, that it just is. If that's the one thing I can leave you with, and that's the one thing you take from today's episode, because I don't know how long this episode will be or not, but it really just is. Like right now, I can dwell on, okay, I haven't posted, blah blah blah. I could have been at 100 episodes already, potentially 200, 300 if I posted. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Chill. I just said chill the fuck out and shut the fuck up at the same time. But chill the fuck out, bro. Those things aren't real, bro. They're just illusions and fucking daydreams and visions. But it's like, this is right now. Let's be right now. And if you be right now, and if you do, if you be, and if you be it, you'll do it, and if you do it, you'll have it. Instead of, but fuck, man, I haven't posted a video in a week, so fuck, here it goes. And I know I addressed it. Like, it's not avoidance. It's not saying, oh, well, it just was. Like, take inventory. Take inventory for sure. Take inventory, but don't fucking dwell on it so much. It's okay. It just was. So now focus on making the next steps good. Just focus on today. Make today good. Make tomorrow good when it's tomorrow. Make the next day good when it's the next day. And little by little, be proud of yourself and stack those wins. And I think that's where self-confidence and overall boldness can be born out of. Like, I've certainly in the past, I think in the past couple of months, I haven't been as creative as I'd like to be. Whether that's painting, whether that's drawing, sketching. I've been doing a little bit of it here and there, again, just picking up little doodles, and again, not having this sort of thing of, oh, it needs to be good, or it needs to be drawn like a X or Y, and just draw, just do, just be. And like, I don't know, I think that's some of the best that's the best advice I can give. I think those are lessons I'm still learning to, grasp and integrate fully, but I'm embodying it rather than knowing it. I'm thinking about implementing it in me forever, forever, forever. Like, I want to implement all of these artistic skills in my life, in my lifestyle. I'm at a point right now where I've just acknowledged and understood that it's a season for work. It's a season for work. Mm. And again, I can put all these labels on it that it's gonna suck or that it's gonna be terrible or that's gonna, I can think of all the hard stuff and start dwelling on it, or I can change my perception of it and be like, no, dude, I'm gonna be waking up early. I'm gonna be challenged. I'm gonna be committed to something a lot bigger than just my own desires, like I've been in the past. And I'm committing to a team. I'm committing to people. I'm committing to projects. I'm committing to showing up to work. It doesn't mean I'm stuck forever. It doesn't mean I'm gonna retire there. It doesn't mean that there's gonna be a bad position. It doesn't mean it's gonna be easy. It doesn't mean it's gonna be hard. It's just gonna be. It's just gonna be. Because the time's gonna pass regardless. So, like, we can wait another year, Jesus, and figure it out in a year. That's perfectly fine if that's what you want to do. But I know that's not what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, where I'm at, the relationship I'm in, the future I want to build, the future I want to build, man. It's bigger than just my own little desires. It's bigger than just hanging out here at home with my parents because this is what I can afford to do at the moment, and learning to avoid everything else because it's not frugal, or it's not as, having to be frugal because I don't have it, or because I'm telling myself I don't have it. I choose to not create it because I keep telling myself I don't have it. So why would I create it if I, in my head, believe I don't have it? So I'm really trying to create more. I'm trying to build more out of here. And again, like, recently my room, I haven't really seen it as a vessel for me to create. Yes, I rest here. Yes, I chill. Yes, I chill here. But sometimes, dude, it's like I don't even want to chill. But I'm telling myself I want to chill. Like, sometimes I'm not even tired, but I tell myself, oh, I'm lazy. I'm tired. Like, what did I do? I just ate. I walked the dog and ate. How am I tired? I didn't sleep good. What do you mean you didn't sleep good? Why didn't you sleep good? Oh, I was staying up watching videos. When in the weekdays, I don't have to, bro. Like, there's so much shit. I mean, there's videos that, don't get me wrong, I do click on and I do get excited about. But that's like, I'm just not in a place to keep consuming right now. Like, I shouldn't keep consuming. Consume. It's like, dude, no. I don't want to consume. I want to create. I want to be a vessel I want to make something out of this, and I've believed it. But the action behind it also hasn't been there. So don't get me wrong. I've believed it, and I've thought this being my reality, but without the action, I haven't actually had it. So moving forward, I'm stepping into this role of work, this role of expanding myself, committing to exterior things. I have certain things I'm committed to that people depend on me for, but increasing my value to the marketplace and increasing the value to the gym I'm at, increasing the value of even to the company that I'm joining. Like, dude, if I can, yeah, I know I know what we're on. I know what I'm on, and I know the value and how valuable I am and my brain is. So now it's a matter of applying that knowledge. Like I said, I've been really diving deep into myself for the past 2 years. And for a long time, I would tell myself, fuck, I'm wasting time. I'm not making money. People are making more money than me. My cousin's got this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm really proud of the 2 years of internal growth I've done. This isn't to compare against anyone else. Like, it's not a race, it's not a competition. Like, oh, how much rate, it's not. At the end of the day, we're all going to die. No one cares whether you looked internally or not. You know what I mean? Some people will make it successful and never look internally because it's like, what the fuck do you mean? And again, it's not a race, it's not a competition with anything like in any way, but I do feel that I do feel that I've done a lot of work to get myself where I'm at mentally, and be prepared to receive the blessings that I'm looking to get. Like, in the past, probably I wasn't ready to receive that. And again, it's okay. We can look in the past and start to theorize why this didn't happen or that didn't happen, but in reality, it just was. And now, what it is by me being is that it will lead to internal growth of everything in my life, like in my relationship, in all of my relationships, really, dude. Because I've gone through this period of my life where, one, it's like, okay, we're not making that much money, and two, it's like looking super internally, investing in myself, learning, investing in myself, physically, mentally, and even spiritually. Now I feel like this coaching I got through with Ariel, like, it's a spiritual connection thing. It's a soul thing. And again, you make it your reality. So if you choose to believe in this, it can be real. But it's a soul thing, dude. It's like it's a soul thing for Jesus. Like, I feel like I've connected with Jesus. And can I tell you who Jesus is? Not really. Although as much as work as has been done, or as much work as I've thought I've done, I can't exactly tell you, oh, this is who I am. But I can tell you who I want to be. I want to be the person that is dependable to provide. I want to be the person that is dependable for people's incomes. I want to be the person that is dependable for people's learning in martial arts. I want to be dependable for myself. I want to be knowledgeable and valuable in any industry I'm in. I want to be a huge fucking resource to wherever it is my talent is needed, or wherever it is my talent can help promote or amplify certain industries or avenues of things that I'm doing, right? So that's kind of where it all ties in, where this podcasting stuff, the short form content stuff, all of it ties in together. And like I said, I have almost 3 years podcasting, maybe almost close to 3 years or so. And I just haven't gone as hard on this skill as I should. And I know I haven't had guests here. I know I haven't done my part to really try to bring people on here. But soon it will be a thing of people coming through, hanging out, having a talk, chilling, and moving from there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a skill I gotta keep practicing and honing in, and why not do it? Like, why not do it? Why not talk to my friends on here? Why not talk to my girlfriend on here? Why not talk to my brother on here again? Why not talk to my cousins again? Why not talk to homies, my coach, my training partners, my random people, bro? Like, literally random people that I meet. Like, people that I know I want to talk to, right? There's people that I know I want to be social in that way where I'm holding a conversation with anyone if I choose to, right? Like there's times where I'll choose to hold a conversation, and there'll be times where flat out I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk. So bare minimum, bare minimum. But no, dude, I need to get out of my shell, and I've been in my shell for a while because while being in this reflective state, a lot comes up. As I'm in my shell, I'm thinking, oh fuck, like I'm in danger. Oh fuck, I need to present myself. I need to not say that, or I need to not ask that so that they don't ask me this, so that I don't have to say that. When it's like, bro, that's a fucking draining process. That shit's draining. Super draining. But yeah, dude, I want to talk to my homies on here. For real, for real. Even if it's on Zoom, dude. Because even then, I haven't fucking talked to my friends like that. But truth is, dude, it's coming from this season of work, right? I've chose to not, foster it so much, I feel. But I know that this just me talking to people that I know and love is so valuable for the sake of them, for the sake of myself, for my own expression, for my own sort of way of looking at the world. I'm at 100 episodes, I'm at 99 episodes. I want to post at least twice a week. I know that we can hit at least twice a week. Whether that's early in the week, evening, later, like early in the week and then late in the week, and in the middle, bump out the clips, bump out, maybe even stack next week's interview. So maybe, I think what ideally I should get to is filming 3 a week. And the thing I need to figure out is, okay, am I going to film that on just Zoom, which I don't know why I haven't done. Literally, Zoom got adopted by everyone in the world in 2020. Yet here in April 2023, not even a Zoom episode. Again, yes, Zoom has time limits, so maybe we have to look into Zoom Pro or whatever the fuck. But that's kind of why the season of working, dude, because it's like, okay, I've been trying to build my business as a startup for 2 years now, on and off, and probably like 6 months of actual focus effort there. But whatever, it just is. So 2 years. But in the span of that, every income I get outside of my business, I never really used it to build my business. Even the times where, okay, it was like technically the business made this, I never put it back into the business. I just kept keeping things floating, or kept spending, or okay, I need new software, or okay, I need this, and I really fucking dug myself in a hole last year. And again, the solution was, okay, go get a job and make money temporarily, bro. Not forever, not your whole career, not 30 years to the man, and fucking whatever, climb the corporate ladder. Like, no, just get a job. But I was like, fuck that. For a long time, I was like, fuck that. I'd rather be broke. But no, sir, you don't. No fucking sir, you don't. No fucking sir, you don't. No, sir, I do not. And that's the truth that I had a hard pill I had to swallow, bro. And it's like, dude, like, yes, you can make it work minimally and frugally, and okay, I wear this many clothes because I fucking do this and that, off grid, self-sufficient, off grid, I know how to grow food, blah, 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 so I don't have to pay. But it's like, whoa. I can, and I do. I will need money. And yes, these are ways you can do it without, or you can eventually get to a point where you don't need. You still need. Like, you still need that exchange of energy, that exchange of currency, that exchange of emotion. You still need that, dude. You still need that. No matter what, you still need that shit. So might as well start going and go get it. And again, I know we have the knowledge to duplicate it, triple it, and I know in my heart I believe that that's who I am, like I can triple that. But it starts with 1x first. 1x, and then 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 6x, 7x, 8x, 9x, 10x. 10x. It's possible. It's possible. It's waiting for me, and it's about stepping into it. That's what's next. Step into the position. Step into the role you're trying to play. No need to tell yourself you need to step up or you need to step it up. Don't imply to yourself anything is wrong. You're just being now. I'm gonna be this way now. I'm this way now. That's me. And I work on my ideas. I film my videos. I work for myself. I work for the company. I help my mom out. Help my dad out. Help my parents out. Help my girl out. And fucking keep building, bruh. Keep building. But instead of building with the small amount I might have, let's expand that a little bit to expand it exponentially. You know, let's lose a little bit to fucking come back with a lot more. And what is a lot more, right? You might ask yourself, what is a lot more? What is a lot more? A lot more knowledge, a lot more humility, a lot more maturity, a lot more strength, a lot more personal growth, because I can invest in my ideas, I can invest in my hobbies, I can invest in the things I want to do, but I am not doing due to the negative parts of not creating an income or trying to build a business without an income. So yeah, it's going to be hard to replace that income with your business income. But I know that when I have a set amount coming in, you know, okay, this much comes in for the next couple of months. Let's save it. Let's stack it. Okay, a new play comes in. I want to invest into this. Okay, let's go. This is what we're building. There's the talent I need around me to help me fulfill my ideas. Okay, I'm gaining traction now. Okay, let's start doing it for other people. Let's help the world out. But it starts when you're fucking not beating yourself up, because we know that doesn't work out. Although there's a lot we need to prove, and there's a lot more I need to prove to myself. The beat myself up way, or the way of telling myself I'm not this because of that, or blah blah blah, that doesn't help build me up. So I gotta build myself up. I know the world is counting on us too. You know, I know that you are looking forward to it. I know that I've been sharing my journey for 2-3 years now, and it's kind of cool to still come on here and still kind of feel comfortable. Now that we're 34 minutes in, I feel a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, it's something we got to work on again. And even talking with other people again, I think it's going to be a little bit of integration, a little bit of me getting used to when not to speak over somebody and stuff like that, because it's different when it's not just myself. I think that's when I'm kind of scared of a little bit, but I think this should be enough to record 2 people, because it's recording me and Millie right now. So say if I am here, and say I'm here, and the other person is there. It might pick both of us up. So And again, like this, here I go thinking, like, fuck, I could have figured these problems out 2 years ago already. But I didn't. So it just was, it just is, and it's okay, let's get it. So don't forget that. It just is. And nothing's good or bad. It really just is. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.